It is Thursday morning, December the 2nd. I'm first warning meteorologist Eric Burris. This is Coffee Talk. We get together every day, 7 days a week. Stella also wakes up for Coffee Talk 7 days a week. We chat about what's going on in the world of weather, hopefully get your day started off on the right note, and have you educated. Everything forecast-wise. And then, of course, we can, yenter it up. It's also a great opportunity for us to get to know each other, which is what I love. So just a reminder, and we'll get to our local forecast here in a moment, but just a reminder that you can sign up for the Coffee Talk drive-thru. Tomorrow's the day, so today we are going to be picking our winner by the end of Coffee Talk. Last chance to sign up to be on Coffee Talk. wesh.com/Coffee Talk is where you enter. We will pick this week's guest by the end of Coffee Talk. All right? All right. Let's look outside, see what's doing on our Tower Cam network. Oh, it is Epcot. I was over at Hollywood Studios yesterday wishing that I would be out there today. But, you can only be out. I got a chance to see a friend who was in town. And it was great. Got to meet a couple of new friends as well. So had a great opportunity there. But now I have to get back into dad mode. But oh, Spaceship Earth, you look wonderful. Take me to you, please. It's beautiful. Temperatures this morning were cool. I actually didn't even wear a jacket when I took the kids to school. Eric didn't even want to wear a jacket either. We're in the lower 60s in Orlando, upper 50s in Sanford. I'm in that area there in that I-4 corridor. Now that said, if you live in like Ocala, probably not a bad day to wear a jacket, at least this morning, right? 47 degrees in Ocala. It's 50 degrees in the Villages. We're at 55 in DeLand, 52 degrees in Palm Coast. So really beautiful weather. Frankie, good morning to you. Carolyn, how are you? Connie, Nancy, Tina, good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Naomi, good morning. Lisa, Jan, I see you here. Dan, good morning. Let's bring on some warmth. I'm happy to say we have some warmth in the forecast. The mornings are going to be cool because it's, December. But by the afternoons, that's not so bad. Look at that. 75 by 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 78 degrees by 3, and then we start to drop back off. So high temperatures flirting with 80. They're going to be flirting with 80 these next few days as well. So whatever plans you have, I think we're doing good. Yukon says, good morning, no warmth. Cool mornings are okay, right? I think so. I don't know. I love it. I love this time of year because you get a taste of cool. You get a taste of warm. It's never too cold too long. It's never too warm too long. Temperatures, believe it or not, as they have been going up, we're getting closer and closer to averages. Just take a look. Left column, our high temperature forecast today. Right column, average high temperatures today. We're in the ballpark. Leesburg, you may be floating a little above average. Conversely, Melbourne, a little below average. But that's not a bad setup, right? Temperatures right about where they should be. Jan says it's perfect weather. I don't disagree with you, my dear. Yukon. Oh, sorry. Hold on a second. Let's see here. Sorry, I enjoy this cool air. I sleep with my windows open. Sunny, cool days. No wind are awesome. Nah, that's not bad at all. Chrissy, good morning to you. John, we have another launch tonight. We do, my friend. So let's get right to it. We knew that it wasn't going to be yesterday because SpaceX was unable to static fire on time. They did a successful static fire, which means it's all good. Time for those rockets to go. 6:28 is what we're looking at tonight. My projection show will be going on outside, and I'm going to turn my attention to the east. I think this one's going up, barring any technical issues whatsoever. Launch Complex 40 at the Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. If I wasn't if it was a midday launch, I would pretend to work. Heather, I would be working. Where's the weather lab, Eric? Where's your camera crew? Oh, they're going to meet me. Wink. But it's not. It's at 6:28. I'm in dad mode, which means I'll watch it from the house, which is also pretty darn cool. 90% chance of good weather, maybe a cloud or two, but it should not be an issue whatsoever. Wind shear in the upper levels is fine. Booster recovery as this heads out to sea, and of course the first core tries to land is going to look good there. So yeah, I think everything is good. I think everything is going to be looking good. Brian says, I need to get acclimated for a trip to North Central Tennessee in a couple of weeks. Just stick your head in a freezer for like a minute, and then tonight, stick your head in there for 2 minutes. And then tomorrow morning, stick your head in there for 3 minutes. Just build up little by little. We see them pretty good from here. It's kind of neat because we get a beautiful angle from most of Central Florida. Yeah, I mean, it really is. So around 6:28 tonight, that, my friends, is when we get an opportunity to see something beautiful. You get to see something beautiful every day, though, in Central Florida because that sun comes out. Look at this. If you're heading out to Epcot, 11 to 10, beautiful. Oh, my gosh. Bright, beautiful sunshine. This is where I was yesterday. Hollywood Studios open 9 to 9, looking just gorgeous today. Universal Studios, 75 by 1 o'clock, 9 to 6. It's so nice. I want to go. I just want to live at the theme parks. That's going to be my retirement gig. When it's time to say goodbye to the Deuce, when it's time to say deuces to the Deuce, you'll see me out there as a greeter on Main Street or something silly out at the attractions. I just love being out there. Yeah. All right, let's talk about forecast for us. Nice, mild as this area of high pressure builds in. Over the next couple of days, it's going to keep us just continuing this warming trend. So through the weekend, we're going to continue that theme. But looking ahead late in the weekend, maybe a sprinkle or two starting up ahead of our next weather maker. This is where, if you remember yesterday on Coffee Talk, we were discussing how early next week there was going to be a cold front, but the models are just trying to figure out where we go. So here's Monday. Notice the winds coming out of the southwest. Those are warming temperatures. Here comes that next front. Late Monday into early Tuesday. But as that happens, high pressure continues building in and essentially weakens the front. So the BSR indicated a front, but it looks like, and there's a front. I mean, the BSR wasn't wrong, but this ridge of high pressure may say you're not making it this far south. So based on that, we may continue this warming stretch over the next couple of days into next week. Yeah. John's asking, any significant rain for Palm Coast? My friend, as long as we're sitting with this ridge of high pressure, we're really going to be quite quiet, quite dry. I mean, look at the weekend forecast. Above average temperatures, nice mild air continues. That stretch of weather persists even into the weekend. So weekend forecast looks great. It's just not looking like you're going to get that opportunity to see much in the way of shower activity. 79 for your Saturday, 80 for your Sunday. So yeah, it's warm. It's warm. I'm sorry. I mean, we're in the dry season. Yeah. Eric says, I'd love to drive a boat at the parks resorts in my retirement. It's funny, when we were out on Saturday, I was like, I'd like to be one of the yacht, the yacht captains.
Sorry, could you say that again?
No, I wasn't.
I couldn't.
My apology. All you ever do is either get it wrong or apologize because you don't even know, Siri. Anybody else think Siri's terrible? I know Tim Cook is not watching, but even if he was, I would be like, sir, I love everything about your organization. I do Coffee Talk daily on my Mac. I've got 2 Macs, and they both do Coffee Talk. My Facebook Live, sir. Siri is by far the weakest thing you have ever done in the modern Apple era. I could name some weak products over the years, but just saying. Katie says, I've always kept Siri off. Yeah, Yukon, I don't like Siri. I don't like the voice things in the car either. It's just not at the level. First off, it's not at the level of Alexa. And second off, it's not at the level of anything else Apple. Anyway, It is what it is. What are you going to do? All right, so we've got a beautiful forecast. We're going to stay gorgeous. Let's take a look at the next 7 days, and then we can take a glance long range. Siri always speaks when I don't want her to, but when I need her, she won't work. I know. It's like, what are we even doing here? So there you go. Temperatures over the next couple of days are going to be going up. We're at about 80 degrees on Sunday. And assuming that front does not make it here into early next week, we're going to stay nice and mild. The question is, the models have started to get more and more consistent with that front approaching us, but not making it here into early next week. So we had the front in our BSR indication and in our long range forecast. We may have to back it up. The front shows up. So the BSR absolutely did its thing. But again, you have to look at local influences to see how it works and to see how it's going to play out. And it looks at the moment like it's like that front early next week doesn't want to make it here. I'm not upset about it. It's, to me, long range forecasting is not a perfect science. Our 7-day forecast is not a perfect science, but we do the best we can. And the long-range forecast indicated a front, which is showing up. It just may not make it here. So anyway, nice mild stretch of air certainly moving through. Let's take a look at the long-range forecast and just kind of see where we're at. Here we are, December 6th, big cold front. There is a big cold front, just may not make it our direction. December 10th, we'll have to look and see if the models are going to continue that idea of that moving our direction. And then December 15th, there was a clear indicator of a nice cool one. By the way, a day later today, we are now able to take the BSR a day forward. So let's just look. And before we go to the BSR, let's take that long-range forecast and add in the computer models. So here we are. This is a shot of the GFS. That is 12Z on Thursday, December 2nd. So that is 7 a.m. today. Some moisture off of our east coast, kind of some moisture over into Canada. Let's just compare and see how the model's doing. Yeah, so there's that moisture off of our east coast. There's that moisture in Canada. So lines up pretty good with our surface analysis. Because remember, we always say garbage in, garbage out. You have to make sure that the initialization of the model looks like what the actual picture is. Janice is going to give the puppy a bath today. Pray for me. I really need to do the same thing. Jeannie hasn't started complaining that Stella stinks, but I'd like to try and be a little proactive there. All right, high pressure building in. That is Friday. High pressure building in over Florida. You can see that circle right there. That's the 1020 isobar. That is a nice, dry, quiet setup for us. So that is looking good. Kellyanne Class just texted me. What is the restaurant you told me about? Sorry. No offense. I've always said real life comes before coffee talk, and I guess that goes with me as well. So, yeah. Patty, good morning to you. Yukon, I don't have any devices that listen to me other than the basic iPad, iPhones. It's funny. What did everybody say years ago? It's like, I don't want Big Brother to listen to me. And now it's like, Alexa, like, take my money. Now I've got devices listening to me like crazy, which is creepy when you think about it. My phone, my silly watch, my Alexas. But I think Alexa is far, far, far superior over Siri. And I mean, if somebody is that interested to like peek in and listen to what I have to say, all they're going to ever hear me do is parent or nerd out. Like, not that interesting. You know what I mean? All right. High pressure, blah, 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 blah. There's that big storm system Sunday. Yeah, moving into the Great Lakes. That'll be fun for you. There's that cold front extending. There's Monday, December 6th. Nice cold front, but you see how it weakens by the time it gets here? That's the 18th. So that is 1 p.m. on Monday. You can see the cold front. Tightened isobars. It means a nice, good push of chill. But see how the rains kind of start falling apart and those isobars never really tighten up and move down here? Yeah. So for right now, it's killing out that front, which is what our local forecast indicates. So for now, that December 6th cold front may not make it to us. The next one on our long-range list is going to be December 10th. Big storm system and then colder. Let's look and see what happens. Again, notice the timestamp, top right, 12Z, so that is Wednesday, December 8th at 7 a.m. There's a decent storm system. Not really sure if that one's going to do anything. Not sure. I'll have to wait and see. And then, what was it? It was the 15th? Not really showing much. There's a big storm system in the northeast on the 15th, so maybe it's just going to have to figure it all out. We'll figure this out. We'll see. Look at that moisture. Oh, there's that moisture. Look at that. There's that moisture. That is the 18th, that moisture in the Gulf of Mexico. I know we saw that on the BSR. So that is showing up on the model around the 18th. So around December 1st. Hold on. I just want to look at the BSR. Stand by. Look at that. Storm system around the Gulf. Storm system around the Gulf. Bada bing, bada boom. I love it when a plan comes together. Anyway. All right. So, but turning back to the BSR, I just wanted to look and go kind of extended. Next cold front. That's the furthest out we will go. That's December 22nd. So that's Wednesday of Christmas week. All right, so Wednesday of Christmas week looks like another cold front starting to get going. Still over us, blocked by high pressure. So, yeah. Yeah. So, we'll have to see. For right now, looking good. Now, what does that cold front do as it approaches us? We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. Yeah. But for now, it looks like all of these storm systems on our long-range forecasting, out of all of them, it looks like the models are not wanting them to really arrive in our area, which is interesting. We'll have to see how that all plays out. And that would actually line up if you go to kind of a broader range of things. We're entering into a kind of La Nina weather pattern, and the La Nina weather pattern is favoring a jet stream shift to the north, which would leave us in a kind of warmer and drier setup. So that does make sense. That does make sense, but, you know, hey, have to see how it all plays out. All right, my friends. Are we ready to pick the winner of the Coffee Talk drive-thru? Are you ready? I have to type the name in. Hold on. Got to type this in real fast because we just picked a winner. I haven't seen this person's name yet today, so I don't know if this person's joining us, but we're going to give it a shot. Hold on. Drum roll, please. All right. Do that. Do that. Are you ready? The winner of the Coffee Talk drive-thru this week, and joining us live on Coffee Talk tomorrow, Tim Johnson. Tim, I look forward to meeting you tomorrow. If you're still here with us. Janice says we are a chatty group. We are a chatty group, and that's the beauty of it. Yeah. Max will be driving to Colorado near the end of December. Anxious to see long range for that. We're getting there. Little by little, we're getting there. Pamela, good morning to you. John, I was just wondering. All right, so Tim, are you here this morning? Tim says, hey, that's probably me. It is definitely you, and I love your profile picture. Yes, Tim, it's you. So, Tim, you wrote in. I've got your email address. As soon as I wrap up Coffee Talk today, Tim, I'm going to shoot you an email, just making sure you're good to go. If you can chat with us live tomorrow, obviously that would be perfect. If not, we can tape something today and be able to air it tomorrow. But I do love the idea of being able to go live because then you can you other people can ask you questions and all that fun stuff, and it becomes what I love most about Coffee Talk, which is the interaction. So Tim, congratulations! Really looking forward to getting to meet you tomorrow or today, depending on what your availability is. If you're able to do live, I will always say live is definitely the best. So yay. Very cool. All right. Very cool. Any questions, by the way, as we start? Brian says, Tim looks a little goofy to me. Yuck, 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 yuck. Brian, did I see your name? Did you even sign up, Brian? Just because we've met in person, Brian, doesn't mean that you're getting out of doing the drive-thru, sir. I need to start seeing your name on there. Signing up, Bubba. Congratulations, Tim, Chrissy says. Janice, same thing. Very cool. All right, any other questions before we wrap up Coffee Talk today? Jamie, as we get closer to Christmas, could you show the entire U.S. with the BSR, as more people will probably be traveling? Absolutely, Jamie. And maybe what I'll do is I'll do kind of a brief, Christmas broad spectrum forecast. I don't know. I'm just, with La Nina, it's kind of adjusting things a little bit, so it's trying to apply that to the BSR. Listen, I'm learning as are you as well, right? I'm seeing what's working this year differently than last year in the long-range forecasting. The strengthening La Nina is kind of throwing things around a little bit, not letting these fronts make it as far south, for example. So anyway, yeah. Brian, no, I've been busy, but we'll try for next week. Brian, I'm just teasing you, buddy. But when you have availability, would love to chat. But that's okay. That goes for everybody here as well. So yeah. Juan says next 7 days, high temperatures above average. Well, and November was below average, so why not make for a little bit of an above average start to our December, right? At least we're done with hurricane season. Beverly, LRC recycle. We haven't gotten there yet. I'm still watching. We have not gotten there yet. Yeah. Looking at the patterns, guess there's only a 1% chance of a Florida white Christmas. Don't hold your breath. I think 1% is gracious. I think that there's a chance UCF goes to the Fenway Bowl, and that would potentially give you a white Christmas. I don't know. Can the cold weather stay for a while? Sonia, this 7-day forecast shows that we've got the cool in the mornings, not the cold, but the cool in the mornings. And then we start to warm things up. So, yeah. What are you going to do? Sonia, by the way, I'm getting my FM transmitter tomorrow for my projection show. So you'll be able to, have the Walkman and listen to better audio. And that's when I'm going to start telling my friends to come see the projection show, because until then, if you're not standing right at the projector, you can't hear. Chris, so you're saying there's a chance. I'm not saying there's a chance. There's no 1% chance of a white Christmas here, I can promise you that, even if it's chilly outside. It just, no. Last Christmas was so cold, trust me, you don't want that to happen. Yeah, we live in Florida for a reason, and I think that the reason is pretty close to no snow, but that's just me. What can I say? Florida sand is white. See, that's it. That's exactly the way you do it. That's exactly. Janice says, let it snow. Don't say that too loud. All right. That's all I got for you, my friends. Be the sunshine in someone else's day, would you? Be good. Looking very forward tomorrow to getting a chance to chat with Tim, our next guest on the Coffee Talk drive-thru, which also means we're going to have to ask Tim what he's ordering on the Coffee Talk drive-thru. Tim, if you're still here, what are you ordering? That way we can have it served up fresh in our imagination. Brian says, "Did you just say Walkman? Do they still exist?" I don't know. I don't know if they I'm sure they still exist if you had one. I don't still have one. If you have the CD Walkman, it's got the 30-second buffer, because that was huge. Remember CD players before they had a buffer? Remember CD players at all? Tim says, Coke Zero for me, or non-fat chai tea. Ooh, I like it. All right, so tomorrow we're just going to call it the tea talk, which means we have to pick our pinkies up as we take our sips. Okay? Tim, I'll send you an email here in a couple minutes. Be good. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you guys and gals so much for hanging out for Coffee Talk. I'll be tweeting throughout the day. Be the sunshine in someone else's day.